Lesson number 91 in the Jazz Violin series. Okay, now I should probably get to some real life stuff. If you want to study more, you can come and hit me up on the internet, or go to the Fiddle Jam Institute and sign up. There's a bunch of stuff on there. There's hundreds of lessons and courses you can purchase separately and these kind of things. But I want to do one song in the jazz world right now, present to you a song that is very easy to improvise to because it's one scale for the whole mess. This is in the Gypsy Jazz realm. It's a Django Reinhardt song called Minor Swing. Not a very creative title. It's a swing tune. It's in a minor key. They couldn't come up with something better. And traditionally it's played in A minor. Now, we've also mentioned these scales in the other videos. Go back and look if you don't know what harmonic minor is. Harmonic minor is when we lower the third degree of the scale and lower the sixth, and that's it. The weird part is that the lowering of the sixth makes it a step and a half jump to the seven, which stays major. So, let's talk about that scale for a second. Instead of A major, we lower the third note. 4, same, 5, the same, 6 gets lowered, and 7 stays where it was. A big jump, step and a half. It sounds very Eastern. That's the scale you need. Mess around with it, get comfortable with it. Now, I'm not even going to give you a chart. You can look it up if you want. It's A minor. See, I got a keyboard here. A minor, I think for 2 measures, and then D minor, then E7 to A minor, to D7, or D minor, back to A minor, and it's got a little turnaround. This is a weird turnaround. I'll talk about this. B flat, which is a substitute chord, to the 5, and then 1, and it leaves it a little turnaround. So, all those chords except the B flat can fit to the notes of the A harmonic minor scale. So I suggest you find a track, get your iReal Pro out if you got that, find Minor Swing, and jam till the cows come home. The only thing you might want to recognize is on the B flat chord is like, what the heck is that? I believe that's called a Tritone Substitution. It's 3 whole steps away. That's a fancy substitution you can do. It seems like that's as far as you can go. 3 whole steps in either direction. It's the tritone, it's the devil's tone. And they threw that chord in there in the original recording. It leads nicely, just like in this case, would be a flatted 2 chord in the A minor. It's not in the key of A minor at all, but it has a lot of similar notes. So the B flat, up for grabs are the in-between notes. So in the chord, it has B flat, D, F, A flat, which is really G sharp, which is in the scale, F, which is in the scale, D, which is in the scale. The only one that's not in the scale is B flat. The other notes you can steal from the scale, and we'll talk more about that later. So even on that chord, all the notes in the chord, except for the name of it, is actually in the key too. So just throw in a couple B flats into the scale, and when you get to that spot, even if you think of it, if you don't, it goes by in one measure. It's not a big deal. So now, do I just zone out on one scale when I do this? I don't, but you can. I still follow, maybe it's because I've been a bass player for so long, I still follow the changes. And when I solo it right now, you can hear me. So, first of all, it's got a weird intro. It's not even part of the song, which is a bizarre thing. Maybe you heard this before. That's the whole intro. And then the rest of the song is just an excuse for jamming. And A minor, D minor, E, A, D minor, A minor, B flat, E, A. So there I did one pass through the whole song. It goes over and over. It's pretty simple. Can you kind of hear the changes? I know I'm yelling them out, but can you kind of hear them? That's because I'm allowing the chord tones of each chord be my main notes. Even though they're all from the same scale, I do follow the chords and are aware of the chords almost all the time. So that's maybe a next level for you, but in this song, you can just kind of jam around on one scale and try it. And we'll put you some other paces later. Give it a try.